So, for today's video, you may notice that there's multiple topics listed in the title, and that's because with how much news there is as of late, I figured, you know what, I'm going to experiment and try talking about multiple topics for a video instead of just one. Or how, like, sometimes what I'll do is, like, reference other topics here and there. No, I want to go all out on talking about multiple topics in one video with a section dedicated to that, so we're just going to attempt that with this talk video, see how it goes, see how it flows, flows down the river with your canoe, row your boat gently down the stream, that sort of shit. Okay, so first off, we're going to talk about some new Halo Infinite news that just released about a day ago, I believe, last I checked from the article that I read about it. And basically the point of it is that starting next week, we are finally going to be receiving monthly updates for Halo Infinite. Now, the person from 343 who responded to this said that we should manage our expectations because they're not going to start off with anything too big in terms of info, but in time as we near the game's release, we'll start getting major info dumps and all that, which I'm happy to see that they do have a timeline set up, in some form of timeline set up for revealing things with this game, because it has had little to no marketing aside from the not so successful gameplay reveal back in July, and the last thing Infinite needs is a repeat of that, so it's cool to see that they're actually giving some insight as to what we can expect. And yeah, I know this Reddit post where this initially spawned from got a lot of shit, considering the upvote percentage as it is on Reddit, but this person's concern definitely is understandable. But regardless, I am happy to see that 343 has confirmed we are getting monthly updates, or has reconfirmed it if they have already mentioned it before, which I'm currently not remembering at the moment. But I remember they revealed something to us back in December, and seeing continue that on now in January and onwards every month leading up to release, that's very good to see. So good on 343 for that. This is the very right approach to it, I feel. And in other Halo news, I just want to mention real quick that Halo MCC Season 5 just started today. So for anyone who plays that, there's all sorts of new armors and such that they added, a bunch of new content for the season. So, for anyone who is in the who isn't aware, there you go. And I may try it out myself soon enough, just to fuck around with all the new content that they have, to see what I like, what I don't like, and all that good stuff, because it's cool to see that they're continuing to support this collection for as long as they are, even without adding any old games to it. So either way, just getting any level of support like what we're getting right now, that's great to see. So that's all I wanted to say about the Halo part of this video. Next up, I want to move on to the shortage of PS5s and Xbox Series X's until mid-2021, according to the AMD CEO. My phone just went off, so that's why you may have seen my head turn this way for a moment. But yeah, according to the AMD CEO, we're not going to see any new PS5s, really, or Xbox Series X's with proper units to purchase, with a proper amount to purchase something from, until at least for a few good months throughout the year. In fact, let me look at this article again, because there's definitely some other things I want to see real quickly. This also applies to GPUs and CPUs, just PC parts, considering all the scalping that's going on with that as well, because for anyone who's just on consoles and doesn't know, the same bullshit applies to PC gaming. So if you're thinking of building a gaming PC right now, I would say hold off for anyone who's interested, because shit is completely out of whack at the moment. Things will go back to normal eventually, but as of now, not so much. Okay, so something else I saw, aside from what I just said, was that Microsoft also recently confirmed that they're going to have shortages until at least March. So yeah, it's like myself and countless other people have been saying at this point. When it comes to trying to get a new next-gen system, it's going to be a minute. It's definitely going to be a little bit before you can get your hands on one with no problem. It's just like with the Switch last year. The same shit's going to happen this year with the next-gen systems. We just all got to be patient, because we will be able to buy these consoles someday. Someday, one day, many days from now, many months from now, we will. But as of now, not so much, and that's just the reality of it. And to cap off this video, I just want to mention the GameStop stock thing that's going on at the moment. Like, the fact that this started from a Reddit post, and the way that GameStop stock has just completely imploded, all because of Reddit. Because of the Redditors, you know, yeah, we did it, Reddit, upvote. You know, the fact that that crowd somehow completely just fucked with GameStop stock, how it has, is just, this is real life. This shit's a comedy. It's real life. And I think that, like, now people aren't able to do something with investing. Like, I haven't gotten into investing too much myself. It's something I want to look more into in the future, but as of now, it's just not something I'm focused on. Like, I've got enough on my plate already as is, so one day. But that's besides the point. So yeah, the way it's just going up, as you can see from the screenshot, like, this is a bubble that is going to eventually burst, just so everyone knows. For those who don't realize it, it's going to fucking burst at some point. This can only go on for so long before it just completely blows up. Alright. GameStop, in their deathly corpse phase, their deathly corpse arc of their existence, is now their corpse is being just ragdolled around so much that now the stock market is just imploding because of it. This is wild. I never would have imagined, even a year ago, GameStop would be in this position. And all I can see is just things ending with just the bubble bursting. That's all I see happening from this, which, you know, if things manage to stay good, okay, I'll be shocked, but, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. This is definitely an interesting story. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Those are the stories I wanted to talk about. Again, it's just something I wanted to try out because I figured there's so much news. Fuck it, why not talk about all this in one video instead of looking at this news article, story, whatever, for this day, and then having this article up, and then recording that the next day, and having that be the following video. You know, I figured I would just experiment with this instead. And I definitely enjoyed this, and I'll probably try it again at some point. It's probably not going to ever become the standard of talk videos, at least right now, but yeah, it's definitely something I want to try out again in the future, and there you go. That's what I wanted to say. Those are my thoughts. Well, not my thoughts, since this isn't a my thoughts video, but you know what I mean. These are my thoughts on these topics. This is what I think. This is just what I'm feeling, and yeah, that's all I had to say. What do you guys think? What are your guys' thoughts on the topics presented in this video? Make sure to leave your thoughts in the description if you'd like. And yeah, that's all I had to say. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like or dislike if you hated this video, which I don't blame you. Comment, which you don't have to if you don't want to. Life is full of choices, and commenting is one of those. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, because that's important, with the notification bell on and set it to all notifications, because that would be appreciated, so that you hopefully get some videos. That YouTube jab is very worn out at this point, isn't it? Fuck it, who cares? It's still funny. So yeah, turn on the notification bell and set it to all notifications so that you hopefully get videos in the future. And I haven't said this in a while, but follow me on social medias. There's the links in the description and channel banner, as always. And that's it. I'll see y'all next time, but until then, I'm out. Later.